What's up, fellas? Now let's bring this a little bit closer. Blake, Anka, what's up, fellas? Thanks, guys. Stop squatting. Oh, goodness. I have to stop coughing. That's what I'd like. Stop coughing would be great. Oh, man. Hope you guys are feeling all right. I'm still under the weather. But no matter what, you can always come out here and stretch a bit and move an empty bar about. That's the plan for today. Hey guys, hello, hello. Yeah. Hey, nothing changes with me, man. I'm in the same boat. It's Friday night and I've spent basically most of the day in bed. I'm supposed to be doing a night shift in an hour, but that's not happening. Yeah, it still got me, the sickness, whatever the hell it is. So I had to call in sick for tonight as well. But anyway, still gotta put some sort of effort for today. This is the only freaking thing I've done for today. Come out here and stretch a bit, get the blood moving ever so slightly, and then head back to bed. Yeah, I don't know what the next thing is for me. I mean, clearly, I like training every day. That's definitely a thing, and what I've learned from myself is that I like daily something every day. Like focus on one thing. Oh, let me have a look at that last message. Hey man, cool what you've done. Yeah, DT, that's really cool. Like my the cameraman that you guys have seen many times. Speaking of scientists, he's a scientist. Not a medical scientist. A lot of people think when you say scientist, you think medical scientist. That man's got a PhD. He's a numbers guy, he's a stats man, he's a finance man. He knows his economics, he knows a lot of that stuff. And he said that to me the first time. He was like, man, it'd be really cool to send this over to somebody to crunch the numbers, to make graphs, to kind of work out what's what. Obviously, it's a big job. It's a lot of data there to, unzip, whatever the term is. But really cool, for maybe AI can work it out, you know what I mean? Work out where the common denominators are for success. Oh, there you go, you're a scientist as well. So it's, I don't even know, what sort of conclusions people could draw from the numbers. I will say one thing, that the way I document everything has evolved as well. In early days, I would just put the top set for the day and that's it, minimal. And then I elaborate more, write paragraphs, now I write every single set that I do. So it's, I want to say the last 2 years, I've written everything down. But yeah, it'll be really cool to see. Well, yesterday I did a whole bunch of sets with the empty bar, so I hope to do that today as well. But then by the time I got to 10 sets of 10, I felt somewhat alright, and I worked up to a single 160, so that kind of worked out alright. I mean, right now I feel like 160 is so far away, but the moment you get the blood rolling around and all that stuff, you kind of feel a little bit better. You guys can probably tell that my voice is not good. Who's winning, Lakers or Warriors? So I watched today on the couch. I was saying to my mates, Steph Curry's great. Like, I love seeing him go off, but when I see Clay go off, I don't know why. It's almost like when he goes off, the Warriors are like at the peak. You know, because when he goes off and you got Steph Curry roaming around, it's game over, man. No one can do anything. Oh, I definitely feel stronger squatting in the gym. Always, man, always. Doesn't even come close. Yeah, Clay, dude, when he goes off. Hey, man, acid. Acid? Yeah, it says acid. Oh yeah, what did he score? What was that? 37 points in a quarter? Was it 37? And he never bounced the ball. He never dribbled. Like, insane. Like, what does that even mean? Like, it's unreal. Oh man. Just sitting here, my back is giving me trouble. I already got a back pump just from sitting. And I'm sitting cross-legged. Anatoly, I don't know much about him, man. I know he's made like some cool videos, but that's all I know. Oh wow, Andrew, well done, dude. Try and upload some of these, man, so you can kind of like see yourself develop. That's what I would say. Upload them, man. So you can see it, and if someone's interested, you can, you know, show other people as well. Daniels, what would you say your strongest body part and your weakest? Oh, dude, I've been back and forth with this many times. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what the thing is. Some days I think it's quads, other days I think it's my glutes. I think it's my glutes, because they're freaking huge, man. But I don't know, like a lot of that is probably anterior pelvic tilt as well. So I don't know, man, it's very, very hard. I mean, if you can work out where your weakest link is, you can just attack it, but it's not that obvious. Because, you know, like if I stand like this, like that all the time, with my butt out, is that a big glute? Or is that anterior pelvic tilt doing this? You know, I don't know. Oh man, the weight you can put on the front squat is, yeah, dude. Like, I don't know what you squat, man, but front squat is one of those things, man. Like, you just have to do it to get good at it. Like, if you have a really good back squat, even if it's high bar, you might struggle with front squats. So it's one of those things, like, you know, people say, you know, this is why squatting is superior to deadlifting, because if you squat all the time and never deadlift, and you increase your squat, your deadlift will go up as well. But it's the opposite is not true. Same like that with front squats, man. Like, I feel like if you get stronger in the front squat, the back squat will go up as well. That's what I feel. Because the front squat is so much more difficult, man. It's so much more difficult because of this whole core, upper back, you know, business. Like if you spend some time with front squats and then you go to back squats, it's a joke how it feels. Absolute freaking joke, man. It feels like, you know, you don't have any weight on your shoulders. There's like nothing. Because there's no requirement for the upper back as much, you know, like it's different. But yeah, just start back squatting and you'll feel better. Yeah. Who's going to the NBA Finals? I mean, I would love the Denver Nuggets to make it there. That's my favorite team. The way Nikola Jokic plays, the way he distributes the ball, I think it's beautiful basketball, the best brand of basketball. You know, the whole big man in the NBA winning is very appealing to me. I would love to see him win a ring. My God, would that change the perception of his status? Because everyone's like, oh, he just gets these MVPs and he's not good. Like, I truly think that he plays winning basketball. I really think that. But Lakers versus Golden State Warriors, man, like I don't even know who I want to, you know, I don't know who I want to win that series. I just don't know. I think in the East it's done. I think Boston are gonna go back. I think they're gonna represent the East. I don't think Miami Heat. I don't think Jimmy can play like that every game, and I don't think that team's weird. I don't know. Something's wrong with them. I mean, they'll probably beat New York. Yeah, Boston will get them. Yeah, Murray is, what a scorer Murray is, man. Like, absolute beast. Yeah, I think Jokic should have won the MVP as well. You know, he's definitely more worthy than Embiid, in my opinion. Because all of the analytics, the way he plays is just impact, right? A lot of people say, oh, but he doesn't play defense. It doesn't really matter. Like, if your impact on the overall game is that much, that's all it is. It's like Steph Curry is not a better defender than Embiid. That's not his game. His impact is still better than Embiid. That kind of thing, you know. It's just like, I think what he does on the offensive end is does more effect than Embiid, offense and defense put together. Because the way Jokic plays, the whole offense goes through him. He's a playmaker. He dribbles. He shoots. He does everything so well. However, it doesn't bother me that he didn't win the third one in a row, because look, Michael Jordan didn't win 3 in a row. LeBron didn't win 3 in a row. Kobe didn't even win a second MVP. So I don't mind if Jokic missed out, honestly, because look, I love Jokic, man, but I don't think he's better than Jordan. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. The MVP is just, I don't know. It changes every year to what they want. Hey, Secrets, man. How are you? Oh, not feeling the greatest again, man. But I'll put some sort of effort forth. The shoes are Vivo Barefoot, Vivo, whatever they're called, Barefoot, Vivo Bare Feet shoes. I always get that mixed up. It's that minimalistic, you know, wide toe box shoe. It's freaking great, man. I love it. Absolutely love it. Time right now is 7:50 p.m. I try to postpone this workout as much as possible, man, because early in the day I feel like shit. It's almost like you feel the worst during the night and the morning with these viruses. And then towards the night, like, you feel all right. And also, like, when you eat, you feel the worst. So I haven't eaten now for a few hours. So anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Zachariah, man, definitely does. Oh man. 7:50 p.m. Right now in Adelaide. Where are you from? Just out of interest, I always think to myself, like, where are all these people from? 55 people are listening to this. Australia, Poland, sick. Norway, Czechia, UK, Melbourne, Poland too, Denmark, France, wow. Minnesota, US, Netherlands, England, Ireland, India, Melbourne, wow. Florida, England, Hungary, Adelaide homie, Tyson, what up man? Bosnia, pozdrav brate. US, England, Slovakia. US, woke up early for this. Respect Alex. Brisbane, wow man. Lithuania, wow. Respect Jacob, well done dude. 80 kg PR, nice. Bulgaria, so the cameraman's Bulgarian man. My cameraman is Bulgarian. He'll like you man. Finland, New Zealand, Josh, what's up Josh? Alex, what's up man? How are you man? Where are you from Alex man? I never asked you this, maybe I have. Oh, have you got a crap internet connection or is it me, Hozak? Texas. Respect, Carlos. Russia. Hey, man. What's up? Man, this stuff is amazing, man. Oh, wow. Alex, you've been everywhere, dude. Now in Ireland for 6 years. Nice, dude. Greek man in Ireland. Yeah, Luxembourg. Yeah. What are you studying, man? I remember from our chats before, you really know your anatomy and all that stuff. Must be something medical, isn't it? Nice, Jose. Hey, G, why, man? Keep pumping those bodyweight exercises. You're looking freaking ripped as, man. Really, you're looking great. The power of bodyweight exercises and cycling, man. This is what you get. Eugene, man. Looking mint. Keep it up. Yeah. Fast. Man, I remember back in the day, man, dial-up. Oh God, if you've never lived through that, you wouldn't understand. It's amazing. There's so many different people from all over the world. Like, it's just unreal. Yeah, I don't know what NBN's up to now, man, but lots of hiccups along the way, wasn't it? Right, that's 6. 6 sets from the bar, 6 sets of 10, 4 more. All right, Josh, all the best. Have a good session, man. Favorite European basketball player of all time or now? Cheers, man. Greetings, Poland. So it's amazing to me that we're all kind of like in one spot and we're all from all over the world. It's amazing. And the fact that it's live feels special to me. Bodyweight exercises. There you go. No, Eugene, I've stopped push-ups. My elbow, right elbow, started bothering me. So I've kind of stopped doing it, but it looks like I should probably get back into it. Maybe you'll start feeling better a little bit. The moment I started doing banded bench press, I started getting into trouble. I did 2 sessions and I pissed off some sort of a, I don't know what it is, some sort of ligament or tendon probably. Pissed it right off. It's getting better slowly with rest. But I've read all sorts of things that it could be the upper back as well. So now that I'm front squatting, I'm stretching all of this with the front squat. So that's another big motivator for me doing front squats right now. Is just to, you know, chill all of this out. But yeah, bodyweight exercise meant absolutely, like, people overlook bodyweight exercises, but just keep it simple and you get incredible results. Oh, rotator cuff. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, man. Like, the thing with bodyweight exercises is that you have to do a lot of them, a lot of reps, and with a lot of reps comes, you know, overuse issues, let's say, and whatnot. So you really have to kind of balance the joints, push, pull, you know, that kind of stuff. Man, I was doing thousands of push-ups a week, man. Like, there was one time that I did, I'll probably get this wrong. I definitely did 2 days in a week of 1,000 push-ups throughout the day, like each of those days. I want to say I did it 3 times, but I could be wrong. So I've done a lot of push-ups. And I was fine until I started doing bench press with the bands. That fucked me up. That fucked me up because, like, when you're unracking the bench press with the bands, it's like, it feels different because you're handling maximum kind of loads really at the top. And then I don't know, and you come back down and it's like you push up and you know, you feel like you're home, but you're not home. You gotta continue pushing. It's, I don't know what's done it, to be honest with you, but bands are dangerous when it comes to joints. Oh, I think I know that video by Seeker Strength, the 4 best YouTube squats, great work. Yeah, I remember that video. I reckon that video, like a month or 2 after that, I actually had a podcast with the Seeker boys. Yeah, I remember that time. It was a good. I like Seeker Strength. The top blokes. Yeah, I know. I mean, 1,000 push-ups in 1 day is a lot. I agree with you. The only way I could really do them was spread it out through the whole day, like 10-hour day. You know, right? So, you know, I can't remember now. I feel like I'm forgetting everything. I think it was 40 down, if I'm not mistaken. So 40, 39. You know this stuff. So all the way down to 1, it works out to be 1,025 or something like that. Not sure if it's 40 or 42 or something like. Can't remember. That was the only way I could do it. Like, if you asked me, can I do 10 sets of 100? Hell no. Absolutely not. Not in one session. I have to spread that thing out throughout the whole day. It's the only way for me to do it. The only way. That's 7. All right. Oh, wow. Puzzled. See you, Gene. All the best, man. Cheers, man. Wow, you go to the same gym as Seeker Strength. Nice. That'd be cool, man. Really cool. Thanks, Theo. Appreciate you, dude. Peter. Greetings to Peter, man. Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, the live streams, I haven't done them for quite a while, man. I think it was something like close to 200 days, 300 days, last time I did them. The Harry Potter squatter. Do you ever consider combat sports? I've got a lot of respect for combat sports, but do I consider it myself? Nah, man, that's not my thing. I don't know. I respect it, you know, watching UFC and whatever, but I don't know, man. Like, it's depends on what it is. I'm too old to, you know, have head trauma and all that stuff. I don't know. Combat sports, I don't know, like, talk about injury with powerlifting and, you know, whatever. In combat sports, that is injury. If somebody catches you wrong, man, or whatever, even if you're doing, like, you know, jiu-jitsu, you're at the hands, you're at the mercy of some other guy. Like, he might just freaking break your knee. Accidentally, not accidentally, he just end you. I don't like the feeling of that. Here, let me, there's a back pain, sorry. Let me get a set. That's 8 with an empty body. Not bad. Oh man, I'm falling behind big time. Yeah, back pain, man. Just be careful with that, fellas. You know, once you do your back in, man, I feel like everyone regrets everything once they get injured. So don't wait for the injury, man. Try and avoid all that. I'm not feeling the greatest, man. Hey, Miz, how are you, dude? Still feeling shit, but trying to move the bar. So, how are you, man? Appreciate you, Dylan. Let's come out here, move the bar a little bit, and then head back in the house. I've been in bed all day, basically. Watched the NBA game today. Just lays around, done nothing. I was hoping I'd be able to go to work. I'm actually supposed to be at work now. Like an hour night shift, but this voice isn't gonna last. I'm coughing up crap. I'm just not good. So that's 2 sick days in a row for me. Victor, what's up, man? Wollongong. Mitchell, thank you, man. Appreciate you too. Keep grinding as well, man. We can all grind, no matter what. Don't worry about the results. Just effort every day. Effort every day, no matter what. Is that 8 or 9? I don't even know. Always lose count, man. 8 or 9. Oh, God. Hate losing count of sets. Yeah, I had COVID twice now, man. That's shit, man. It really is. Yeah, same here, man. Rigpa. So, I don't know if it's an 8 or 9. At the moment, I don't know if it's an 8 or 9. It's an 8. It's my mistake for not respecting the set. So, I'm gonna do 2 more. That's what's up. Every time I do that, and sometimes I forget twice in the run up, and I'm like, God damn, I'm doing like 12, 13 sets here, man. What do you make for optimizing your recovery? I don't do anything special, dude. You know, even if you listen to freaking NBA players, man, with all the millions and trillions that they have in their disposal, if you listen to LeBron, he tries to sleep as much as possible. I think 80% of recovery is sleep, dude. It really, really is. Miz, thank you, dude. Man, you're such a good support, man. Oh, what happened there? What's the best diet for strength goals you recommend? I don't have like a diet. I've never done it, like I've done diets, like I've done paleo, I've done vegetarian, I've done all these different things in different stages of my life. You know, I had different ideas, like, you know, this, that, the other, meat's bad, meat's not good. You watch this documentary, you read this book. But those were driven by other different things. It was never strength. I think the best diet is the most balanced diet. You need all the food groups. You know, restricting one group completely out of your system is not a good idea, regardless of what people tell you. There are experts on both sides. Some people swear that meat's bad. Some people swear that meat's good. I eat meat, you know, but that doesn't mean you overdose on the shit, man. Like, you just eat meat freaking 30 times a day. I'm pretty sure if you did celery like that, that's not going to be good for you either, right? So there's a lot of extremism when it comes to diet, and there's a lot of people trying to sell things. So I think just a balanced diet. You know, you don't drink 3 liters of milk a day. That ain't good for you. That can't be good for you, your bowels and whatever. A balanced thing. And obviously there's going to be variation when it comes to this, because you know, there's variation when it comes to weightlifting. Why wouldn't there be variation when it comes to diet? So you have to play around with your diet like you play around with the reps and sets, and, you know, different approaches there. That's how I think about it. And so, like, after 34 years living on the damn planet, I've kind of worked out which foods I like, which foods I don't like, which make me bloated, which don't make me bloated. And so you kind of work your way around. You know, recently I've worked out that every time I eat a freaking apple or really citrusy foods, my teeth feel like shit, man. Like, they just feel crap. Like, I feel like my gums and everything just like chalk. I feel like my teeth are chalk. I feel like if I just misbite, tooth's gonna break. And I only feel like when I have apples. Really weird. So I'm not gonna eat apples anymore. Yeah. I don't know if that's changed in the last few years or what, but I don't know. Like, apples, I can eat oranges, that, you know, they're alright. That's a citrusy thing. Even lemons are not bad. It's just apples. Something about that foamy freaking apple texture or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. It just ruins me. It's really weird. But yeah, just keep your calories up. You have to be in a surplus to build strength, and then kind of go from there. Miloš, da li si se ikad vratio tamo odakle si ti rođen, roditelji, i ako nisi, da li si razumijao o tome? Nikad smo nismo vratili tamo, man. Znači, došli smo u Australiju 98. Od tada nismo se vratili, ni ja, ni moj brat, ni roditelji. Nismo imali priliku, šta ja znam, man. Svaki godine nešto se desi, stalno se nešto dešava u životu. Ali nadam se jednog dana da ćemo se svi vratiti tamo i da vidimo odakle. Ja mislim, moji roditelji uopšte nisu interesovani da se vraćaju tamo, sve smo izgubili. Mi smo iz Hrvatske, iz Krajine, i onda kad je rat krenuo, sve smo izgubili. Faktički sve, i familiju smo izgubili, svašta smo izgubili. Ja mislim da moji roditelji neće da idu tamo zbog tog bolnih osjećaja. Ali ja i buraz, ja mislim, mi vole otići tamo da vidimo šta je. Ja sam bio 9 godina kad sam otišao iz Juge. Ne sjećam se toga puno, ali volio bi otići tamo da vidim šta je šta. A vjerovatno sve se izmijenilo anyway, sve se izmijenilo, to je puno godina već prošlo i tako da, šta ja znam, man. Ja ne znam odakle s tim Miloše, ali koliko smo u Australiji, od 98. znači 25 godina se živimo u Australiji, nisam išao tamo nikako, eto. A ljudi oko nas ovdje u Adelaidu ima nas puno, koji vraćaju se skoro svake druge godine, ako ne svake godine, tako da, ne znam, jednog dana Miloše. So a lot of you guys probably thought, what's happened to Ivan? Like, why is he speaking a different language all of a sudden? Yeah, I'm fluent in the other one as well. Ivane, jesi li vidio što se sve dogodilo u Srbiji? Brate, vidio sam, nešto mi žena pokazala, šta, neko ubicu, neki uleti u školu, jel? Tako nešto. Nisam imao priliku da vidim vijesti, da se ispitam šta je bilo. Ja sam mislio da takve stvari se dešavaju u Americi, a ne tamo kod nas. Ja ne znam šta je bilo to tamo. Šta, ja ne znam, to normalan neki čovjek bio, šta je to? Oh, let me do a set, fellas. Well, this is number 9. I have to remember, number 9. Alright, number 9. Jack, why, man? Devetoro djece ubio. Ušao u školu 13 godina. Znači, taj sa puškom ima 13 godina. Svašta. Bože sačuvaj. Andy, to be honest with you, I think that the front squat is a superior lift. I really think that. Even though I love back squats, I think front squats, you're not going to miss out on much. There's been guys who have just front squatted, solely front squatted, and they would have gone like for a year. Garage Strength, like I don't know if you guys know that channel. I heard a video by him that he, back in his heyday, he did front squats for a whole year. Just front squats. He wanted to increase it to whatever number. Finally got there, and after not deadlifting for a year, he went back to deadlifting and hit a PR, like something like a 20-30 pound PR. So when it comes to front squats, man, they carry you over big time, and it makes sense. The upper back, thoracic, like it's a freaking back exercise. They really are king. You just have to give it time, learn the mobility, be patient with the wrists, all of that. Once you get that, then you can just start hammering away. And I think the best way to do it is just do stuff I'm doing. Like, I'm not having the greatest mobility days today, yesterday, and the day before, whatever, but you just come out and just move the bar. Move the bar, practice that position, chest out, you know, elbows up, that kind of stuff, and eventually your body kind of gets forced to do it, you know. But yeah, so that's you know, if you want an example, you know, Garage Strength, he's got an example, real life example of just front squatting and everything went up. Luca, all the best, man. Have a good workout, dude. James says I carry mail and walk 14 to 18 miles with many steps up and down. Hey Lee, why man, Kaylee? How often should I focus on actual leg days? Oh dude, I think what you're doing, like carrying stuff and moving up and down and whatever, walking, that's great, but you're not really getting to those full ranges of motion of the knee, the ankle, the hip. So I would still try and get some sort of leg work with proper full depth, core control, all that stuff with the barbell a few times a week, man. It doesn't have to be balls to the wall. You just have to teach the body that it's okay to go to end ranges, use your knees, use your ankles, all of that. And that's the key. Because if you don't do that stuff on a regular basis, your body starts to move away from it, starts to morph into the exercises that you want it to do. Walking is, like I always tell my mum, walking is great, but it's probably the most inefficient form of exercise known to mankind. You have to freaking walk 5 hours to burn fuck all calories and to not explore any ranges of motion. So I'm not a fan of walking as per se. I know it's your job or whatever, you get paid for that. But when women around me that want to go for a walk to lose weight, I get frustrated. It's like, okay, so you're gonna go waste your time 2 hours a night to go walk up and down the beach or wherever. Man, do 15 minutes of squats and I reckon you would have done more for the body than 2 hours of freaking walking. That's how I feel, because the ranges of motion your joints are experiencing through walking is zero. There's nothing there. So I think you need to do something where you're freaking, bending your legs and moving about a little bit, like, walking like, so many ladies at work. You guys know I'm a nurse, man, so there's a lot of women around me, a lot of people, different ages. They're like, oh man, I'm so frustrated, I'm not losing weight. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm walking every night. Oh, God. I said all the time to people like this, I'm like, okay, you can see a 500-pound lady, man, walk. You're walking, they're walking, common denominator. Even the fat whale can walk. Everyone can walk. How about you do something that really obese people can't do, like a squat? It can be a freaking box squat to a chair. More beneficial. You're using the big muscles of your body properly. You're engaging the big stores of mitochondria found in your legs, glutes, all that stuff. And once you engage those energy factories, you start to burn stuff. Walking is like, don't get me wrong, walking has many other benefits, but it's so time inefficient, man, so time inefficient. And for people that are concerned about losing weight, don't do that. Do that if you want to clear your head and get some air or whatever, but like if your primary thing is to like actually work, that's not work, dude. missed that a lot, haven't I? No, if I'm going for a PR attempt, I don't do 10 sets of 10 with the bar. I don't do that much volume. The days where I do all this much volume is the days that I literally feel crap. Because, you know, I can't hit top weights, so I might as well freaking hit no weights. You know. Streamer frog, Alexander, hi. How do your knees feel? I get that a lot, dude. My knees feel great, man. No issues at all. Never had stronger knees. So all the myths out there about squatting, I believe, dude. Squatting is not the problem. ATG squats are not the problem. I know that much. That's what I do. How's the family? Yeah, they're good, man. My boy right now is playing video games a little bit. He hasn't played all night. He's playing video games a little bit. Little girl is watching TV with the wifey. So they're in there toasting, getting warm. I'm out here freezing my ass off. Trying to do something. All right, let's hit this 140, eh? Oh, man. My max RPE10 front squat, so the best I've ever done is 182.5. That's the best I've ever done. And I think that happened, oh man, some good 6 months ago now. Before all the high rep business started. Before all of that stuff. That's when the 182.5 happened. But now I'm doing stupid volumes and also feeling very healthy, I might add. Back when I was doing 180s and all that, like I didn't feel all the healthiest, but anyway. Like trying new things is great. It's just different stages. Like when I'm doing high reps like this, I'm not in a state to push singles. Alexander says, Ivan, man, I have a question. What do you think about target sets for reps 3 to 5, let's say, versus target sets for singles, please? Oh yeah, so that's probably the best thing to do. Is just the trouble with 3s and 5s, anything above 1 really, is that it's hard to kind of work out what's what, and you find burning out, you know, happens quite often. Like with a single, like, you know, I'll hit 160 here, and I know that's kind of it. But if you're doing 3s and 5s, you're like, oh, it becomes too much of a mental thing. And you're like, really, my discomfort level is not that bad, I could probably do it. And then you kind of overreach all the time. That's the only negative with that. With singles, it's tension. How fast did it move? You look at it, it's fine. With 3s and 5s, it's kind of like, yeah, I could have had 2 more, 3 more. Like, it's weird, like, it's tough. But I get what you mean. Probably more value in doing triples. Oh man. Oh my God, look at that support. Ed, thank you, dude. It's amazing to support like this, man. Thank you so much for the gift. Thanks for all your advice and sharing the benefit of your experience. Much love from the UK. Peace. You have a good day, my friend. Thank you so much for that. It really means a lot to me when I get support like that. It's just incredible, man. Just before I asked where everyone was from, the 50 odd people that were there, I mean, I was getting countries from all over the world. It's unreal. Unreal to think that there's people all over the world in this chat right now with vastly different experiences of not just the barbell and training, but also life. Which other opportunity in my life do I have to talk to so many other people like this? It's unreal. Victor's from France. There you go. How sick is that? I've never been to France, man. Miz, yeah, I mean the 182 kg front squat was unbelievable. I did not plan it on that day. It was freaking felt great, man. I won't lie, the moment I got out of the car to go to that gym, I was like, damn, I feel so strong in my spine. And like, to be honest with you, that's where I feel front squats. Like if I feel really sturdy for whatever reason, I don't know how to reproduce that day. If I feel really good in my thoracic spine, I must have slept like this or something. I don't know, man. Like I slept and my spine was like locked and stacked, and just weight felt lighter. With front squats, the moment you do this, you're cooked. You're gone. You have to stay up. Have to. That thoracic extension, whatever the muscles are involved, man, that is the fight. Because we all know we can all back squat more, right? So what is the limiting factor? People say, oh, it's using the okay, you're more upright, I get it. You're losing less glutes, whatever, I get it. But the quads are more capable than when you're front squatting right now. Guarantee that. Guarantee that. It's the compromise that you have in your upper back that screws you. The moment you let go of the upper back, you're cooked. And in that 160, I don't know, you guys probably can't see it, I'll let go of my upper back. And so what happened, I had the bar here, all of a sudden the bar like started rolling and I was like this. So I was like copping it sweetly in the wrist. That's never fun. You know, give a good old damn stretch. But the moment you start losing it, you're catching it like, and you're getting folded over. So you should never let the front squat shift forward. Because if you allow that, you're in for a fight. So that's the whole thing, front squats. That's why a lot of people, when you see a max front squat, you're like, that looked easy. It looked easy because he didn't allow the front squat to fight to begin, which is the upper back rounding. That's why it looks easy. The reason why we back squat more is because we can allow the upper back to shift a little bit. In front squats, the moment it happens, bang, the bar's gone. Oh man, so many questions. Quads are the main driver for front squat indeed. I don't like the bent wrist front squat. I do it with cross arms. So the cross armed, I don't think you can really get the proper lock. I could be wrong about this, but I reckon if you get used to the proper clean grip front squat, you'll be able to squat more. I think the cross thing where you have the shoulder rounding when you cross arm, you are not, like you're not, I don't know how to explain it, you're not locking up your upper back, you're untying your upper back and then trying to lift. That's very, very hard, man. When you have a clean grip, you can get your lats involved, and it's a much sturdier shoulder. So when you just cross arm, what happens? You just go from here to here. What do you feel? Your lats unpack. You know how important lats are, man. So, okay, it's easier for your wrists, but man, you are completely ungluing your upper back when it comes to cross arm. Just go from here to here. What do you feel? You feel the upper back, man. You feel all of that lock in. So, I know it's hard, man, but just give it a few weeks, dude. And just keep practicing here. Keep practicing, because this is a strong position. All of this this is off. Everything is off. Everything's off. I'm trying to do this, but you're being put in a bad position. All right, let me do another set of the bar. That's pretty much the session today. Just bar work. Oh, dude. What did I miss, eh? Yeah, the wrists need to adjust, but you'll get there, dude. Everyone can do it. Unless you got some real anatomical, if you've had injuries there or whatever. Runner boy, hey dude, what's up? Back from the gym, what did you hit? Do you have an obsession question in this time? Do you have an obsession question in this time? Obsession question. I'm not sure if I know what you mean. From Ireland, respect, man. Niall, I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. From the Netherlands, Endo. That's cool, man. Do you have a persistent question in this time? I'm not sure if I understand you, dude. Do you have a persistent question in this time? I'm not sure if I know what you mean, dude. Oh, thank you. I got your name right. Oh man, messages are flying now. I'm struggling to catch anything. Kevin Bowie, yeah, I know the guy. I've watched his content for a while. Has he really hit 350? Or is that the journey to 350? Last I heard was that he was trying to get to 350. I didn't know he already got there. Irish goes in, absolutely. Alright, one more set, guys. One more. Couple more, actually. God. High bar's 140. Nice, man. It's a good 3 plates. Was a big step for me. A question that comes up often in your mind. Not really, dude. That's a loaded question. I'll probably have to think about that. I'm about 6'1", yeah. I'm 185, basically. 184, 185, something like that. About 6'1", something like that. 6'1". Ivan Drago. I'm good, dude. Hamza, how are you? Opinions on walking on backwards and forwards out the rack. I've had a lot of questions like this. To me, it doesn't really matter, dude. Because if you walk in or out or blah, 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 you have to do both. It's just, I don't see the big fascination with, you know, is it risky or not, man. I've seen so many weightlifting, Olympic weightlifting guys walk out, you know, outwards, inwards, I mean, backwards, forwards. Doesn't really matter, dude. Nothing can happen, man. You just don't drop the bar onto the J cups until you're ready. A lot of guys fall into the cage. It's like, why are you falling, man? Don't fall. Finish the squat, walk in, click, hit the verticals, lower it nicely. But people go, boom. You're asking for trouble, man. Like, if you're gonna fall into things, of course you're gonna fall down. If I dyed my hair blonde, you could pull it off. Imagine if I dyed my hair blonde. How would that look? Oh yeah, you can see it. But if you do thousands upon thousands upon thousands of reps in your working year, you know what the rack is, man. You don't need to be looking at it 24/7. You know, because the whole thing about training is you're doing thousands of reps, right? Technically speaking, you should be able to do this stuff with your eyes closed. Front squats and back squats or whatever, maybe not Olympic weightlifting, whatever, but if you're doing thousands of reps, how can you miss the rack, you know? All right, let's do number 4. Oh, that's 4. One more, but one more. Oh man. Maybe one of these days I'll do a live, like at a different time of the day when I get better. Heavy bag, Dart. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate it, man. It's always really cool for me when I hear people say that it's inspiring. I'm just going about my business and people are getting inspired because they see a bloke getting after his business. It's kind of cool, man. Action promotes action. You know, a lot of these guys are trying to motivate people while they're sitting next to the pool, smoking a cigar, 50 blonde chicks, brunettes around them, Ferraris everywhere. You know, but when I see a guy working out and talking to me, I'm like, okay, this man's about it. That's just me. Everyone has different likes and, you know, dislikes. A team call, yeah, so how do I set that up, man? How do I set up a Patreon team call? See ya, Victor. All the best, man. Have fun at school, dude. Florian, what's up, man? How you going? An Uber Eats or any other food delivery? I reckon this is years ago now, I think. We were doing a night shift and we were hungry and some of us didn't bring food. And somebody said Uber Eats and I was like, cool. And they were like, Ivan, can you order it? I'm like, I don't have Uber Eats. And they're like, oh, sick, man. You know, set it up and you get like free delivery the first time or something. So we ordered all this damn food for a whole bunch of people and I got free delivery. After that, I've never touched Uber Eats since. Uber Eats for me is like, philosophically, it bothers me so much for some reason. You know, I swear to you, man, in 50 years time, there's gonna be people where you can Uber toilet. Somebody's gonna come and wipe your ass. And then people are gonna be like, I wonder why the chronic diseases are going through the roof, because everything's automated, man. You get in your car, heated seat, heated steering wheel, heated doorknob. There's no discomfort. Oh, it's raining outside, I don't want to get Uber Eats. Like, I get it, it's useful and all of that, but my God. 500 years ago, you and I would have to go hunt. We wouldn't be doing this shit. I'd get my workout freaking holding back a deer. Now it's like, oh fuck, let's get Uber Eats. It's fucking, might as well get somebody to chew it for you, man. I know, like, I'm not having a go at anyone. I'm just, philosophically it bothers me, man. It's like people are so freaking lazy now, man. They can't even get off their ass to go to the fridge and freaking pop an egg in the damn frying pan, some oil, some salt, put it on a freaking piece of bread and eat it. That's fucking hard. Fucking hell. I don't know. Am I the only one when it comes to this? Definitely, Alex, I hear you do. When, it's useful, but like, I know guys, there's a doctor at work, he's moved on now. He racked up some stupid amount of Uber Eats. Like, stupid amounts. I can't remember what it was, hundreds and hundreds. And apparently he got some like reward or something. I can't remember. And I thought to myself, dude, what the fuck, man? Okay, don't cook the food. Fucking walk down the street, man. Get it and walk back and eat it. Oh, I can't be fucked. And then you're gonna go to the gym, pay another bloke $30 a week and pay for him to run on his treadmill. What are we doing, man? Or no, even better, he's gonna walk on the treadmill. How about that? You go to Uber Eats, and then he's gonna walk on the treadmill. I don't know. It's like that whole thing where people join the gym and they're like, oh yeah, this is gonna work through diffusion, through osmosis. I'm just gonna walk up to the gym and the gains will come to me. I don't know. Everyone's different, like whatever. We sometimes get pizza deliveries here when we have like a house full of people and we don't want to leave, we're entertaining, whatever. I get that. But some of these examples that I hear, I'm like irritated. It just bothers me. Fucking hell, dude. Get off your ass, man. Give me 20 push-ups. At least if you, anyway, I've said enough. You can see that it's one of those things that annoy me. It's almost like the automotive industry, right? Like these cars are now, they've run out of ideas. They've run out of ideas, so now they're doing shit. Cars have basically stopped evolving since like 2010, something like that. So now the difference between the 2010 car and 2023 car is got seated steering wheel, seated this, heated that, void, lane, lane intrusion avoidance system or something like this. Cameras everywhere. It's like, man, we are slowly but steadily being minimized in life. You realize that eventually there's nothing for us to do anymore. You don't have to drive at all, bro. Like, in fact, don't do anything. Everything is being done. Lane departure warnings, yes. Everything is being done for you. Everything's automated. You don't even have to chew. There's going to be, some company's going to come out and it's going to give you IV. Beautiful. Why would you waste your time chewing? I can see the progression. Some guy said, why would you waste your time driving to a place and getting food? Why would you waste energy? I'll chew it for you. Here, I'll put it in an IV bag and shoot it up. There needs to be a line drawn somewhere, man, because all of these things, our social fabric is changing, I feel, because we're becoming like dehumanized in a way. Like, we're moving away from basic freaking human function. We're moving away from basic human functions. Like, dude, our ancestors used to hunt. I don't know. The human species is in a worrying place, man. I don't know. I could go forever. There's all these things that pop into my head. All right, here. Let me hit one more with the bar. All right. That was good. 10 sets of 10 with the bar, warm up, 5 sets of 10, cool down, good session. Good session. Ooh, and it's time for me to go. Fellas, it's been a pleasure. I've hit another 75 minutes. Yes, yes. Miz, I think so as well. I think so as well. You can pay for that. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you for the support as usual. I appreciate all of you guys. I wish I could stay here for longer, but it's getting late. And I'm concerned the neighbors are getting pissed off that I'm talking so loud. So let's start this up here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll do one of these tomorrow as well. What time, I'm not sure. See how the day pans out. Appreciate you guys. Thanks, Carl. Appreciate you guys. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.